Hey everybody. I know it's late. It's like 11:30 at night, but I cannot go to sleep. I cannot go to sleep. I'm going to share these scriptures with you. Uh, I'm going to start out in John chapter 13, verse 34. It says, "So I give you now a new commandment. Love each other just as much as I have loved you. For when you demonstrate the same love I have for you, by loving one another, everyone will know that you are my followers." I'm going to skip over to John chapter 17. I'm going to begin in verse 20. Jesus prays for you, is what it says. "And I ask not only for these disciples, but also for all those who will one day believe in me through their message. I pray for them all to be joined together as one, even as you and I, Father, are joined together as one. I pray for them to become one with us, so that the world will recognize that you sent me. For the very glory you have given to me, I have given to them, so that they will be joined together as one and experience the same unity that we enjoy. You live fully in me, and now I live fully in them, so that they will experience perfect unity, and the world will be convinced that you have sent me, for they will see that you love each one of them, and with the same passionate love that you have for me." I'm going to go on over here. I'm going to flip over here into 1 John chapter 4, verse 7. And it says, "Those who are loved by God, let his love continually pour from you to one another, because God is love. Everyone who loves is fathered by God and experiences intimate knowledge of him. The one who doesn't love has yet to know God, for God is love. The light of God's love shined within us when he sent his matchless Son into the world so that we might live through him. This is love. He loved us long before we loved him. It was his love, not ours. He proved it by sending his Son to be the pleasing sacrificial offering to take away our sins. Delightfully loved ones, if he loved us with such tremendous love, then loving one another should be our way of life. Man, as I begin to read these, like I said, I can't sleep. I want to see people the way that Daddy sees people. I want to see people the way that he sees people. Surely, he sees us through the lens of love, because God is love. I do not ever want to look at somebody and their maybe the way, I don't want people looking at me the way I was before I came to Christ. He forgave me. Now I've got to forgive others. What if I don't forgive others? We already know. So just as he looks at me through a new set of lens, because I'm a new creature. You know what I mean? I'm made new. Everything is made new. And therefore I am a son of God. And so I want to look at others through the same lens that he looked at me. He no longer looks at the old man, but he looks at the new. He looks at me as a son. I thought about my children, and when I have my children, and the way that I look at my children, they are so precious to me. They are so valuable. It doesn't matter the mistakes that they might make going through life. I cherish them. They are beautiful. Man, how much greater is God and the way that he looks at us. I don't want to look at somebody's failures that they have. I don't want to look at somebody's shortcomings. I don't want to hold their faults against them. We're all growing together. We are being knitted together. We are growing together. Man, yes, anybody can sit around and find dirt all day long, but I want to look through the lenses of God in the way that he sees us innocent. See, he forgets our sins. He forgives us and forgets them, casts them away so far away that they're untraceable. They're gone. He cast them away as far as the east is from the west. They are gone. So when I look at somebody, I do not want to remember anything about that person other than the way that Daddy sees them. And that's the way that I want to see them. I want to see them that way. Yes, they are indeed very, very valuable. In fact, I'm going to love everybody that I see. I want to love everybody that I see. Even if I don't know them yet, I want to show them that same love. Love, it's love that covers a multitude of sins. It is love that covers a multitude of sins. Who am I to look down on anybody? That's not my job. That's not my place. That's not my position. My position is to love one another. And that's how you're going to know that we belong to him, because we love one another. Man, I can't never get this out of my mind. Even when he was on the cross and they were screaming, crucify him, and doing all those things to him, he simply said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. We want to say that they thought that they knew what they were doing, but they really didn't know what they were doing. So when people come at us and they attack us, or they want to say all these things, just know this. Just know this. They really don't know what they're doing. They really don't know what they're doing. So let's not hold it against them. Let's not take offense. And let's love one another. And let's look through people through the lenses of the same eyes that Father looks at us. I don't know about you, but he met me right where I was, right in my mess, when everybody gave up on me, when I was at my worst. He came into that room and he spoke to me and he told me to come home. He wrapped his arms around me and he loved me just like he's been doing all of my life. All the running I did, he still was patient. He still was patient, and he still loved me then, and he still loves me now. And he loves each and every one of us. Keep on keeping on. Don't worry about what people might say. Know who you are and the Father and who that he says you are, because that's a pretty big deal, because I value my children. I love my children. There's nothing my children can do to me to make me not love them. There's nothing they can do to make me not love them. And I long for a relationship with them. And that is what Father, he wants a relationship with us. I sat on the couch and I remember thinking, I heard it, let us make man in our image. I just read right there where Jesus was saying, Father, just as you and I are one in unity, Father, I am in them. We are one. Let us all be one. Let us all be in unity. Let us be in unity. Let us love one another. I love you guys. God bless you big. I hope that makes sense. I love you guys so much.